Ooh, when you move, you lose stuff. And I got some pretty bad news. I lost quite a bit of games. I'll talk about that a little bit more after this.
If you want more gaming and collecting content, don't forget to subscribe to stay in the know.
Well, I'm 3 months behind schedule. You hear me talk about that in another video that I shot. I have not been able to release it yet. Another reason it's taking me so long to do videos is I've been working on a project with DVDs. About 2016, 2017, I put away about 200, 300, 400 DVDs away. I took out the cases and put them in bins. I'm putting them together now because we're going to put them in shelving units in the other room. And it's been taking a while. I've been working a little. I've also been playing Last of Us 2. I've been playing Last of Us 1, so I had to replay that one as well. And just doing some other stuff and other projects. We moved about a year or 2 months ago. And I know a lot of people talk about moving stressful. Ours was particularly stressful. We were technically homeless for a little bit because the bank messed up and it was just a real stressful situation. The day we moved our stuff into the place before we even owned a home, we got permission from the owner to do that. It was just a stressful day. I wanted to take pictures of every single box, every single item. I had written like box 1 of 2, box 3 of 3, and all that type of thing. Okay, that's important what I'm talking about. Our stuff got moved into the garage. Our stuff got moved into other rooms. My wife and I have been working on our next project, which is the garage. Going through boxes, going through tubs. I have majority of my games. I said this before in another video, I'm missing about 200 games. In some ways, it was kind of like Christmas opening up stuff. Like, oh yeah, here's this. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I'm missing about 200 to 300 games still. They could be in the garage. Most of them are PS2, Xbox Original, or Wii U stuff. Just puzzled, like, where are they? Oh, they're probably in some bins. They're probably mixed in with some DVDs, which is somewhat true. I found some really random ones like this one for the 360. So I'm like, oh, okay, we found a couple. I found an empty case for Arkham Origins. Box after box. Bin after bin. And all suddenly I realize they're nowhere to be found. We're also missing a couple kid stuff. I had a box and I just didn't realize it till just a couple days ago. PlayStation box 3 of 3 was never found. I'm missing 175 to 200 games. There's a 25 discrepancy because I'm like, I'm not sure if I actually still own that. Only 25 games, other ones I know for sure. There's about 30 PlayStation 3 games for sure that are missing. Some 360 stuff, about 100 PlayStation 2 games, about 15 original Xbox games. And there is very few, I think about upwards of 5 PlayStation 1 games and about 5 Sega Genesis games. And I thought that was kind of weird that I couldn't find those Sega games, so they're gone. Sega! One of the Sega Genesis games I know that's missing is Dynamite Headdy. It was CIB. Most expensive game that's missing so far is Capcom vs. Marvel 2. I've owned 3 copies, one originally for Xbox, sold it, got the PlayStation 2 one. I sold that PlayStation 2 one to get Bonk's Adventure back in 2017, and I got another copy in 2018. I did not realize how expensive that game is. It's over $100. Again, it's just crazy. All my Silent Hill stuff arrived, which is excellent, but just weird how some things didn't arrive that Capcom vs. Marvel 2 didn't.
That was supposed to be the exit, but it seems that no one wants you to leave. Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them forever.
These are some of the missing and lost. the Telltale Back to the Future game for PlayStation 3. It's missing, and it's been racking my brain, like, where could it be? All-Star Battle Royale for PlayStation 3 is missing. Heavy Rain, LA Noire, just some really weird stuff that it doesn't make sense what happened. But we're thinking someone ran really fast, grabbed 2 boxes in my garage. When the garage was open, we're doing stuff in the back. We left it open, and they came in, grabbed the 2 boxes, ran out because there's some kid stuff missing that might have been mixed in with some of the games. That's one of our theories, because I think box 3 of 3, I saw it in the front of the garage before all the other boxes got moved around. Because at one time I was gonna move all the boxes down here before flood day that happened when I turned off the sub pump and had that little flood incident that put me behind schedule. Well, I had boxes in front. I didn't move all the ones in the back yet to put them all together. Now I had some of the NES stuff upstairs, but a lot of the disc-based stuff was in the garage, including 2 boxes, PlayStation box 3 of 3, which is PlayStation 2 games only, I think 5 PlayStation 1 games, and another box that had a mixture of games. Not the PlayStation 3 stuff, that's what's driving me crazy. The PlayStation 3 stuff was not in those 2 boxes. They should be here. But I remember when I opened up the box, I thought it was weird that some of the PlayStation 3 games weren't there. I thought it was kind of odd that some of the games that I expected to see in with my PlayStation 3, what all the other games were not in there. I can't say for sure someone took the boxes. I know it wasn't left at our apartment, and I know it was not left outside here. That's our only theory that makes sense, because box 3 of 3 I did see here is not here anymore. So what does that mean for my NES collecting? I'm actually probably not going to be wrapping up the set this year like originally planned. Maybe we'll see what happens in fall. I haven't really collected really in a month and a half. I think I got a Game Boy game and a couple Sega Genesis boxes, but I haven't really been collecting. I've been working on those projects, and when I went to the garage and started working on that project, we realized, hold on, we're not bumping into these games. Thing is, we bumped into all the DVDs. And like I said, there's some random weird stuff in there, but we didn't bump into certain things I expected to bump into I thought were mixed into DVDs. So I don't know what happened to those PlayStation 3 games. It's been driving me crazy what's happened to them. The PlayStation 2 stuff, I'm pretty sure they were stolen. And I can't go in there and, call my insurance and go, hey, I have $400, $500, $600 games, stolen, because that was a year ago. If I would have known it sooner, we might have been able to do that, but now we can't. It might not be worth, the deductible anyway.
You're taking this and you won't do a thing. Yeah, don't even think about giving the cops a call.
Another weird thing is I'm missing my Guitar Hero games. We have the guitars, we don't have the games. And I have like 4 of them. We used to play them. Remember, that was a whole fad back then, and we used to have some good times playing them here and there. What happened to them? I talked to someone at Retro Game Trader. He's like, it's not like you lose your $600 game, but you lose like a bunch of $5 ones. And that's exactly what happened, except for the Capcom versus Marvel. And there's actually one GameCube game missing, Paper Mario. Luckily, GameStop's having that buy 2, get 2 under 10. A lot of that original stuff that I'm missing, like the 360, the PlayStation 3 stuff, has been about $2 or $3 or $5. So I've just been buying the buy 2, get 2. Some of them don't have the manuals, which kind of sucks, but at least I'm getting the games again. So I have a pile here of some of the games that I had to rebuy. And that's the thing. Am I going to go out there and collect all 175, 200 games? Not right now, at least. I was supposed to start getting some NES stuff again to wrap up my set. I don't have a lot of capital right now because we're focusing on the house stuff, and I'll get some games back in fall. But I have been getting some games to replace the games that are missing. This is a pile. Ironically, this is one of the games that were missing, and it was the God of War Origins collection, which was sealed. Well, I bought a sealed one for $10. Can't really pass up. That's a pretty good deal on that. and all the other ones are just lower stuff. I'm gonna get a couple more games tomorrow at Double Jump Games. Castle Shinigami 2, my second copy, will now also be my third copy. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. Have fun. Go game. See you later.